Doing the right projects is different from doing the projects right. In managing complex portfolios for any kind of transformation, digital or business, it's more about understanding the interdependencies between the two, providing a clear understanding of the resources required to actually deliver that, and to actually make sure that the key people responsible for implementation a good understanding of why this is being done. With APO, it takes into account various key stakeholders and their interest in the success of the outcomes, as well as the resources they bring to the table and the influence they bring to the table in terms of any transformational success. APO provides that in a clear form in its ability to be transparent, but also looking at the scenarios from various perspectives.
Is there a myth I'd like to bust about portfolio prioritization for our audience? There are actually three, and I can list them in priority order. Number one, it is possible to prioritize all your investments in business value order. So the myth is that is impossible. It can't be done. It never has been done before. Before APO, that was true. That was entirely true. The CFO had to believe that it was impossible to value all capital expenditure, to prioritize it against all other expenditure. It's now possible. APO in the future, with the advent of AI, we will only be supplementing that. Priority two, in terms of myth busting, is gut feel is a good thing. Every human being on the planet suffers from one or more of over 200 cognitive biases just by living, just by being here, just by having their life. They have developed cognitive biases. Cognitive bias ensures that one day we'll make a flawed decision. And upon how strong those cognitive biases are, that might increase how flawed the decision is. But the true thing about gut feel is, where is the evidence for this decision? If you don't have evidence, then why are you making this decision on that basis? You should be able to prove the decisions you make. You should be able to argue rationally why you took the decision other than it felt good. The third priority is transparency is bad. If you are able to completely prove that you have taken into account rationally and fairly everyone's opinion, and you have looked at all the possible solutions, and you have valued those solutions against all those things you should take a value, positive and negative, then why is transparency bad? It absolutely proves that you are a rational being, that you've taken the decision reasonably, and you have been fair.
One more misconception or a myth. Every organization feels by implementing a project management tool that they are actually doing the initiatives right. Yes, they're doing the initiatives the right way, but portfolio prioritization makes sure you actually pick the right projects before you get on the journey of doing a project. People pick a project and start running with it without even looking at the impact of what else is happening in the organization, as opposed to forget whatever is happening within their own portfolios or in any other scopes of work without looking at the impact. So, implementing a project management tool is not doing portfolio management.